today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philip.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here the Rams set to go to work on offense, and they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 16 carries, 96 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's Ethan Evans now. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, able to avoid him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage, because remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything go. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick-6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you... create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
On 1st and 10, Stafford throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Ethan Evans on now to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Hurts. Flushed out right. Nice little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. A leap, and he's got it. Dallas Goedert high in the air to bring it in. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Now it's Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They run. It's Williams. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
Sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Olamide Zaccheaus, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Dances by him. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stafford. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and they will remain well behind.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the 2nd half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Hurts will throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectful. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass complete there to Nakua. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again is Stafford. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. So he stopped for no gain. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Flush to his right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 2nd down and 3. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Stafford on 3rd down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points,
This is caught inside the 15. 36 yards on the play.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for the Eagles, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL